Ooh.
I'm trying to watch my figure and you're feeding me. You're a feeder.
It's energy boost.
You do know it's recording.
Huh?
You do know it's recording.
Or
I'm going to leave that in.
okay.
Right, everybody, we're back with part 2, you could say, of this W123. We have Michael beside us. We have Gordon up above us. I know he hasn't really decided a name, but I kind of have. So Gordon, Gordon above us. So what we're going to do today, we've had a discussion. We are trying to get all the back bushings for this because we are essentially going to be taking the whole back subframe, diff, everything out on the floor, clean it all up, put all new bushings everywhere, and then put it back up. So that's what we are going to be doing. And we've more or less got all the bushings sorted. We're getting new brakes, lines, new calipers, new discs, new everything. Bushings. We are taking out the self-leveling system, even though it does appear to be working, but they're just a nightmare of a system. They're very expensive. It is leaking here anyway, so it's not going to be 100%. So we're just going to get rid of it, put ordinary shocks on, and we're going to take the self-leveling out properly, and we, kind of leave it so if anyone, or if he does decide to put it back later on, he can. So what we're going to do is we're going to whip out the tank. Lucky enough, they have provided us with a drain plug, but it's a huge Allen key. We've got Allen keys over there, so we're going to see if we can get an Allen key to it. Then it's only really 4 bolts, 2 here which look rusty, 1 here, and 1 is right in the middle of the self-leveling system. And then we've got 2 horrible pipes, which I'll show you in a second. We're just going to cut them because they're foot. And then we've got the filler neck here. I don't know how that is bolted in yet, but we'll figure that out once we get to the top. But the first thing is we need to drain the sucker.
Okay.
You want to do it?
Yeah. Have you got a... Where do I get the thing?
Oh, you want me to tell you everything now, do you?
Oh, no,
Oh, for fuck's sake. Tell you. Thought you was going to help me. I have to do the work.
You're the mechanic.
I never said that now. Never said that. Yeah, you know the box out there. Can't get help anywhere, can you? Watch him come back with a screwdriver now or something. Oh, I have to do it.
Yeah, well, you're...
Allen key. No, not going to work.
No.
Right.
It's the biggest one. So, what do you do now?
I just get a hammer and puncture it.
Okay.
Or drill. Drill. If you hold a lighter
I'll stand
on a
back
petrol
there.
tank, you hold a lighter there and I'll start drilling. That's what
You
you do
can drill a hole.
on a petrol tank, but diesel tank doesn't really give you the same thing. But on a petrol tank, yeah, just hold a lighter and drill a hole. I have a plan to enter Gordon from the rear. That
Be
sounds...
gentle. Just be gentle. That's
With this.
Okay.
How do you think that's going to go? would you like to be entered from the rear with this?
No.
Make a good video. Alright. This is either going to work or it's not. Oh, it's doing something.
There is 5 litres in it too.
Oh yeah, the new stuff you put in there. I got you on film doing that. It's all going now though. Can we... Oh, I just keep walking around like this. Hey, why don't you do it? Why am I doing it? For fuck's sake. God, I'm supposed to be barking orders, not doing it myself.
But easy with... It's a lot less hassle.
Keep slipping off.
It's all there.
You're getting overexcited entering from the rear, I think. You're going to get dizzy.
Oh. We're seeing some moisture now.
I hope it's... Very manly words you had there, by the way, which we caught on camera. Look at how much diesel's in there. Oh, it's going everywhere. I'm glad we got them manly words out of you. Oh, it's gone in a frigging gob.
There's karma. I wonder what the filter's like.
Is there even one in it? Just because there's supposed to be doesn't mean there is.
Oh, yeah. I can't see. I think there is, yeah.
What's it like?
Not too bad.
It's bad enough.
Yeah.
There we
Well,
go.
I saw one on a video and it was completely black. Like you can kind of see there's something going on there.
Oh. Right, we'll let this drain and then we'll tackle the bolts. Sweet. Right, what I'm going to attempt to do first is, this is still dripping, but we are going to attempt to undo these. I'm not worried about if these break because they're essentially a nut and bolt. So we can just put a new nut and bolt on here. It's the other side, they're actually a captive nut. That's what's more kind of freaking me out at the minute. This, and that seems to be coming out quite nicely. I just banged a load of WD on it. Look at that. Right, so they're okay. Is the whole thing spinning, I wonder?
Yeah.
Put your finger in there, can you feel it?
No.
Don't mind that.
Am I on the right side of it?
Right, okay, I don't want to go too low because we haven't got anything supporting it. Now, this is what I'm more worried about. Where's the old torch? What size are these? Now, these have got a load of oil and crap all over it, so these could be well lubed.
So it's good.
Yeah, nah, just hold that up there for me. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's okay.
Terence Gordon is cooperating with us.
He is at the minute. It's Gordon, by the way. Gordon.
Manula, his full name, which he likes to be addressed by.
Well, there we go. I'm well happy with that. Now the other bolt is in a bit of a bitch of a place.
Yeah. Hopefully, well, they
The
do
bar
seem
for
a
the
bit drier.
self-leveling. I'll bring the camera in. I'll show you what we're dealing with inside here. Right. Hopefully you can see what we're doing. I'm not going to be able to film it properly. I'm going to get in the way. But the bolt essentially is right behind this bar here, which is used for the self-leveling. So we're either going to have to try and disconnect this bar and then bolts are going to break, or we're going to have to kind of disconnect the whole self-leveling. I'm hoping if I can undo these two little 8mm bolts, even if they break, it's not a big deal. We're not using it again. But the car, if I take it off, the car is going to lower itself or higher itself depending on where this is. But I don't know how well the self-leveling suspension is working on it, so I'm not worried about that. But we do need to get to that bolt. So you can see what we're dealing with. I'm not going to be able to film it because it's going to be in its way, but yeah, that's where the frigging thing is, right there. Right, as you can see, we've disconnected this. Now, lucky enough, one of the bolts did break, but it's just a tiny little U-bolt. So, you know, the system is still, we haven't broken anything on the system. But what we are going to have to do now is we just quickly put the drain plug back in. We're just going to go lower the car down and go on this, and just to see what's sticking this, because something is going to, well, I say that, it might not be. It could just be the fact that it's bolted up there. But we had them two bolts off. It's just these two bolts holding the tank now, and whatever is on the filler neck, plus the two fuel lines, which we can break now. If you just cut them.
Do we want to try and take them off?
No, because they're
Properly,
fucked.
no?
They're fucked. Just cut them. Just cut them. Now make sure you no. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where, just in the middle.
Yeah. No! Fucking mess you're making. Jesus.
You know? Yeah, because I think it's off up high.
The other reason we're cutting them is so you definitely can't reuse them, because for the sake of two fuel pipes, which should cost you a couple of pennies, just cut the fuckers. Yeah, that's minging looking. Right, so we'll now lower the car down. If I don't see anything bolted up in here, I'm not going to show it. It could just be literally kind of in place. There could be a bolt there. If there is, I'll show it. So yeah, let's let the car down and find out. No, lift it up, because it'll save you a lot of work.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah, go on, lift it up. Yeah, go on. And we got it on camera!
Look, I never used one of these.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I
Right.
knew straight away. I could feel
Oh,
it
you do
wasn't.
straight away. That's why
I
you,
did, yeah.
that's why you kept doing it. You knew
No,
straight
I
away.
did,
Yeah.
and I felt it that I did.
Yeah. Right, all we found from the top, there's no kind of bolt on, just like I thought, but there is the rubber seal, so we just kind of took that off to give us a bit more room. But it looks like we're going to have to kind of twist it and manipulate it because it's kind of an S-bend on it. Right, don't go too mad on it. We're going to have to. It's going to slip off most probably. It's just to kind of take some of the weight for us. Well, it's not going to be heavy. It's just going to be awkward, and it could slip. And then I know you're getting a new one, but you just don't want it to.
Yeah. Just because it's recording. Well, no, because I was going to say, if someone has a fuel tank that they want to sell us.
You don't think that they'll hear us when we're whispering. Right. And if I wasn't going to put the video, why the fuck would I be recording it?
Yeah, but I don't know when you're going to put it up. That's
well, what difference does it make when I'm putting it up to you fucking whispering?
Yeah. So go on, it's ready now, is it?
Here, take them bolts and put them in your bucket. Oh, this is going to be fun! You might see, maybe in part 6 or 7, might be some sort of big argument, you know.
Somebody might get hit with a tool, part on the head.
Oh, love it. Now, I think there's a torch. Unless there's, I don't think there's nothing on the side, is there? Hopefully the.
Oh yeah, we didn't really.
Yeah, I didn't look.
A good inspection.
Hopefully
so.
hopefully the exhaust is not too bad now. What we do need to do is we need to get this end down first because we're going to kind of have to twist and bend it out of there. So if you just kind of hold the tank.
Yeah.
Let me let this down to see if it actually moves. Oh, there we go. The hell was that? Oh, you need that.
Oh, it's the support. Back of that, my end.
Just hold on. Where's the touch? Isn't tight good? Right, don't wiggle it. Oh, hold on. Oh, what fucking idiot! You didn't take that bolt off. Ah!
You were the one that.
I loosened it, and you didn't take it off.
But that's you should do the whole job.
That's why it's tight. You know what I could do is I could take this away, undo this bolt, and just leave you there. Because if I leave you there, you're going to have to hold it, and there's nothing you can do. You might be strong, but we'll see how long your arms last. Hold on, because not only are you going to have to. It's going to have to go down and out towards the door. You got it? Oh. Ow. Right, it needs to. Hold on.
What's going on the inside?
It needs to come over this way, but we need to clear the bolts. Hold on. Because the bolts are hanging down. Has to clear the bolts.
Is it cleared them on that side?
Gonna have to take out the anti-roll bar, I think.
Oh no.
Hold on, no. Right, can you push it towards you now?
Hold
on.
Yeah, I can. Well, oh no. But I'm hitting against the. I need it to come down a bit so it's push towards me. Now.
Right, it's the filling neck that's stopping us now.
Is it? Yeah.
Right, keep going. Hold on, whoa.
It's kind of tight against this.
I just want to make sure
this radiator thing or the.
What?
But it's okay. It's not a problem. It's just.
Yes, it's the filling neck now that's really stopping us because that filling neck now needs to be kind of twisted. But we need to clear the bolts first. We need to clear the. Oh, we're so close. Once we get that over there, we're fine.
So it's just a bit on that side?
No, if you stay this side.
Okay.
Because the filling neck's holding it that side. Let me get this. Hold on. Get the bracket off. The brackets are important. Now, there we go. Now, you can see how much it's opened up here, the fuel tank from when the... right, we've also got the sender unit and a few bits as well on the top. Don't forget about them. So it'd be really nice if this could just come down a bit more. Now, what's stopping us now? Can you see? The sender
No, I
unit?
see there's more, there's stuff going on, but I can't.
Yeah, so there's going to be fuel line pipes up here as well.
There's electrics in the middle.
Yeah, that's for your sender unit.
Okay, that disconnected.
Right, I was trying to see what stuff. I think it's just the fuel neck that's stopping us
There's
now.
something else here.
Yeah, that'll be the pipes. Is that yellow? Was this originally yellow? Couldn't be, surely not.
No.
Who'd
It
have-
was
See this
silver.
now, look.
Oh yeah.
Do you know? And see all the rust up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the only, yeah, it's kind of soft here nearly.
Yeah, it's...
The only thing is, it may not have been on the inside, so it is not too bad for So,
It just needs to literally come straight down. Oh, hold on. Is this plastic stopping us now? No. Just be careful because we've still got...
yeah, I was
Lines.
just getting past the radiator. Okay, so we're on the thing now.
it's this, but if we need to be at such an angle to snake this out. Can you see? Oh.
Is there anything I can get up on?
Well, now. It's only a video for YouTube. Relax. God. That's a different video for a different website, that. I can't
What are you
see.
doing?
Oh, you disconnected one of them.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to the other one.
Right, well, we know we should, that's just the fuel lines. We should be,
What would that?
they should come down a little
There
bit
is
more.
actually a bit of play on there.
Yeah, they should come down a little bit more to give us a bit more room. Hold on, it's this
Okay.
now.
Yeah, we do. Well, suppose we could let the whole lot down, yeah. Okay, there's something, it's the pipe, I think, is it?
Ah, hold on.
Oh, it's the metal here, look. There's
No, it's not actually that. I moved that out of the way.
No, it's, the tank is hitting off it now.
Right, just you go around that side of the tank. No, I didn't think it was that. It's not that. It's the fuel neck. Can you bend that your end down anymore?
Down as far as you...
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think we can
It's
take this
this.
guy out, because it's fairly...
Hold on, it's
Or
this.
unless you want to... How do you let him down?
It's this line now.
How does
what's
he
this?
go down?
No, it's down enough. Look. You don't want it too far.
Well,
down.
no, I can go down. You want
Okay,
me to
no.
go down further?
Okay. Now,
No.
that line there.
Yeah, that's... What is that?
That's the over. That's like the over. Not the overflow, but the. What's them other two lines in there? That's the inside of the boot. That comes inside the boot. We must join up with that, I'd say. I mean, that's all crusty. Look at that. That's. I think we just have to cut that and replace that. Again,
is
it's
it?
just a fuel line. It's easy. It's easy.
Okay.
It's easy to get the stuff. It's not a big deal. It's nothing special. But you see, it's all crusty and stuff, and it's stopping us. We'll have to worry about that once we start. Where's the cutters? What do you do with the cutters? Well-
on your tray.
They're not.
Stick it up on.
Oh yeah, it is. There you go. We'll worry about that when we put the new one in.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's fucked anyway. Look, let's just get new fuel line. It's not expensive. It's not special high pressure stuff or anything. Keep going. Hey, don't me do it.
It doesn't open up enough, I don't think, to do the whole lot.
No, I won't do the whole lot now, but you can see. Hey, let me get some of this then.
Yeah.
Now, hold on. See these lines here? We'll cut these because you'll replace them as well. Just take a picture of them on your phone so you've got them so you know which one goes where. Cut as close as you can. Well, actually, cut them at different lengths so we definitely know which one goes where.
Okay.
So cut one quite close and one longer so they'll only...
Yeah, actually, let's...
And just get right in front of the camera as well.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I'm only going to be there for a second. for that one, and then I'll put this one. So it kind of makes sense.
Yeah. Now we should, if you come this side,
Okay.
you're gonna have to kind of twist it, but now the fuel tank should come out. So if you just hold that while I let it down.
Okay.
This should now kind of twist. Put it down more.
I think you take that out of the boat, yeah. Use this one.
Let me just take that rubber off so we can see what we're doing. My rubber's stuck. Just gives us a bit more room. Lift it up a bit, just so I can get this off. We're just stuck on one more hose. This hose we've cut off here. Once I get that out, there's no point filming this because it's boring. And we'll have the tank out and then, yeah, sorted.
Okay, so we got the tank off.
Yeah, tank's off. So what we're going to do is we'll leave this for kind of part one. We are going to be, completely taking down the whole rear subframe, axles, the works. Once we get a tank sorted and everything, we'll kind of put it all up. So there's going to be loads of different parts. That's kind of part one for taking down the fuel tank. So look, hope it helps. Thumbs up, all the usual. Links up here, links down below. But most importantly, don't forget.
If you've got a fuel tank, a good one that you want to sell, just you can comment down below and I'll get in touch with you.
Right, but that's not what I was actually.
And is that it?
No, because you were supposed to sign it out.
Okay. Oh, sorry now. Okay. Good luck. I'll see you later.
No. What do I say at the end of my video?
Bodgit and Leggit.
No.
Oh yeah. Get your hands dirty.
That's it.
Sorry.
Wrong sake.
Okay, but
Yeah, that's it.
it's my first time.
But yeah, and also if anyone knows where there's a really good tank, now it is for an estate, not for the saloon. There is a difference. If anyone does happen to know where there's a really good tank, contact us, in the link, or contact me through Facebook and do get on, because that's the only thing we are really struggling with. Everything else we more or less got, but the tank we're kind of struggling.
Yeah.
We can't get a new one, and we're struggling to find, because even a second-hand one, is 30 odd years old. So if anyone does know where to get one from, let us know. So let's try that again. So look everyone, hope it helps. Thumbs up, subscribe. Don't forget, links up here, links down below. But most importantly, don't forget,
Bodgit and Leggit. Oh, get your hands dirty.
oh, for fuck's sake.
Get your hands dirty. Bye.